In this world, people love fame. Fame, fortune, notoriety, adulation, accolades, all those things that come with being famous and rich and affluent and all those things. And it's like when we look at TV and we read papers and magazines, we always try to find the next celebrity. You know, someone makes a movie or writes a book or does something just so magnanimous that we say, "Wow, that person is wow, just a great thing." And we need to meet this person and find out about their life. And we love celebrity. Think about it. On YouTube, there are people who have gone from being just ordinary citizens to being rich and famous, like Justin Bieber, for example, Dido. There are many examples of people who just were out there and they decided that they wanted to share what they had with the world, a small segment maybe, and exploded, and now they're rich and famous. Well, you know what, folks? I have no desire to be famous. Wouldn't mind being rich, but being famous is something that I do not want to be because I think that being famous is our imitation of being gods. Think about it. When you are a god, everybody knows you. You're worshipped. You're admired. You brighten people's lives. People want to study you. They want to talk to you. They want to hear from you. They want to worship you. But you see, God can sustain that because God is eternal. We're not. We're finite. We're simple beings that go through stages. We change. We come on the scene. We're here for a while and we just go. We dissipate. We cannot sustain the assignment of being deity. Imagine if you were walking down the street and there's just thousands of people all around you, and you say to yourself, "I do not wish to be a part of this. I'm just going to just walk. I don't want anyone to notice me. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to walk." That's fine. You can do that. But what if you were Barack Obama? Couldn't have that thought. What if you were Michael Jackson? Couldn't have that thought. What if you were Bill Gates? You couldn't have that thought. Now, do these people? I know Michael Jackson no longer alive, but when he was around, did he desire to be alone, to have a thought that was his own that he didn't have to share with the world, to have a time when they didn't have to worry about what was being said or how they were looking or how people were perceiving them? Of course, but these people, they did something, and we assigned them their celebrity. Think about it. When Barack Obama wanted to become president, he didn't say, "I want to become famous." He wanted to do something to make a change. Michael Jackson, he wanted to entertain the world through singing. Bill Gates wanted to pioneer, computers. It's all noble and humble beginnings. We assign them celebrity. And so, if you look at these people and you say to yourself, "I don't want to be like them. I don't want to be um, bothered and have paparazzi all over me like, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt and Paris Hilton and just tons of these people who are either famous or infamous," then you have to understand one thing as well, that they're just people who had too much attention placed upon them. What about yourself? How about becoming famous in your own world without losing who you are? It means that you can strive to be a nice person. You can strive to be the person who always goes out there and tries to make a difference. And people will notice that. And in your own circle, it will make you famous, but it won't make you into a god. Because I believe that each one of us has something within us which is special. There's no one out there. I don't care who they are. I don't care, what era they lived in or whatever. There's no one out there who was so unique that they deserve the position that you've given them. There's always someone out there who can sing better, who can dance better, who can play an instrument better, who can speak better, who can write better, whatever the skill is, whatever the attribute is, there's always someone out there who can do it better. They may not have been discovered, or they might not have wanted to be discovered, or they haven't been discovered yet, but there's always someone else out there. And so what you have to understand is that just as these people who you think are special are really not that special, they're just someone you're focusing on, you also can get yourself into a situation where you can show that you are special because you choose to make a difference. Let me give you an example in my life. Okay, I drive a cab for a living, but I know that I had a gift of being able to speak. And after maybe 3 years of driving, someone asked me if I could start to train other drivers in the vehicle. And after a while, I started to go into the actual building with a new class and start to teach the class in a small way, giving a little speech, and then take them out one by one and train them. Now I have an opportunity to actually every week go into a situation where I'm actually teaching new drivers, and that's something that I do now. I'm doing it for probably 7 years in a small way. Now I'm doing it in a bigger way. And I'm always a person who people like to talk to about things because my ability with math and memory and some of my language skills, and just because of who I am. And so in my circle, I'm like a celebrity. Everybody knows John, everybody knows what John can do, but I'm not mobbed, I'm not scrutinized, I'm not photographed, but my talents shine. And that's good. Some like me for that reason, some don't like me. That's their problem. Either way. But I know the person who I am shines. When I drive, I'm always the person who leaves enough space so someone could get into my lane. When someone's coming towards me and they want to make a left turn past me, I always, flash lights, let them make their turn. I slow down. See, in my world, I try and I strive to make a difference. Be special because I want to show that's who I am. So it doesn't make me a celebrity, but it makes me stand out. We can all do that. So my challenge to you, my goal for you, is to discover what makes you special. I'm not talking about the way you look, okay? I mean, if you're attractive, that's wonderful, okay? But think about it. There are a lot of people who are attractive, okay? What about your sensibilities, your nurturing nature? Just something that you have to offer that will set you apart, and right now you're shy to show it, okay? Go out there and really let what you do become part of who you are. It's like Russell Simmons says, do you, be who you are. You see, even though I used to work in this capacity and that capacity, I've always had the ability to teach. I taught in church, I did seminars, I did a lot of things when it came to talking and speaking and instructional nature. I did a lot of that. And even though I'm a cab driver, I still get a chance to do public speaking, do instructional teaching of certain subjects. It's great because that's who I am. It's going to come out. And again, doesn't make me a deity, doesn't make me a god, demigod, or anything. It just lets that part of me as special come out, while others may hide it. So, discover what's inside of you. What's your special ability? What's the thing that sets you apart? You see, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, then you're always going to feel inadequate within yourself. And then you tend to relegate that specialness to other things, like you do a lot of reading or watching a lot of TV because you feel that you find the specialness in other people and other things. I'm saying discover it within yourself and let that part of you shine. You are special. The things that I can do, like my ability with math and memory, I mean, these things are great, but it wasn't because I was born that way. I choose to try to pull out things in myself and build upon them. Same with you. What is your special talent? And why aren't you showing it? If people aren't looking at you and saying you're special because you have a certain ability, it's because you're not showing it. Because I guarantee you, everybody out there has a skill. Let me put it this way. I remember um, reading. It was like a list of victims from a plane crash, or a building that had burned down, or a bus that had crashed. It was all the victims and talk about their name and their age and some of their goals. And you always find that there was someone who wanted to be a doctor, someone who wanted to cure a disease, someone who wanted to write a book, someone who wanted to learn something. And I realized, you know what? They're out there. They didn't just happen to be on these buses and trains and planes and buildings. They're everywhere. These are just the ones who just happened to die, and so they were highlighted. But on every bus, there's always someone who is striving to be a doctor, or to write a book, or to play an instrument, or to learn a language, or to write a great novel. And that might be you. So let it out. Get it out there. Don't just hold it to yourself, because if you do, you're going to regret it. That day will come when you feel you're just too old, you're just too out of sorts, and your time has passed. I'm telling you right now, if you have it, get out there and do it, because the world needs you. The world needs what you have. Now, whenever I receive comments for my videos, people tell me things like, "Oh, well, this was great, and I learned something so great from this thing you showed me, and I was able to get this done in my life." Because it's amazing. It's just me, one person, that's being able to show my abilities and show that I care, and it makes someone else's life that much better. I might affect someone who I might never meet, but because of the fact that I was able to get over my own inadequacies, or shyness, whatever you want to call it, and just do it, I'm helping somebody. So do the same, because I want to know something from you. I want to learn from you. The world needs what you have. So don't worry about celebrities. Celebrities come, celebrities go. There's always going to be someone who's going to be, like the next Brad Pitt. But it always goes the same way. It's, who's Brad Pitt? Then, oh, Brad Pitt. Then it's, give me a Brad Pitt type. Then it's, who's Brad Pitt? It comes and it goes. So get out there and show the world what you have, because your time is only for so long. And if you let that skill, that thing, that personality just dissipate, you will never get to see it. So until next time, do what you got to do and be a star in your own life. Thank you.